Good evening, Busy Bees. It's Thursday, December 11th. Here's your evening news rundown in under 5 minutes. So, a second grand jury has declined to issue an indictment against Letitia James, seemingly, hopefully, ending Trump's crusade against her. I have my doubts. I think he'll go district after district in Virginia until he gets what he wants. But it's just building her case that this is retribution and just has no bearing in legalities, which this regime doesn't care about. They just care about a win for the president, and that win means going after his enemies. That's the focus on. Well, we should be focused on real criminals and criminal activity instead of conducting criminal activity in Venezuela and the Caribbean. Washington State is facing severe and widespread flooding after days of relentless storms. The pictures are horrific. Towns just completely submerged underwater, and I hope we can keep the casualties down and get a lot of people to safety there. Well, the House shut down ACA, so it looks like this will end, and people's subsidies are going to go sky high. And a lot of people will not get health care, will not be able to afford it, and people will die, and people just will die. Indiana's redistricting process faced major disruption after officials rejected a proposed set legislative map deemed heavily gerrymandered. So, in other words, Indiana's like, we're not gonna gerrymander the state, inciting rage within the Trump regime from J.D. Vance and Trump himself. I'm sure we're going to see thunderous tweets and Twitters and truths and nonsense. Oh my. Kristi Noem came under fire because she got caught lying. Shocker. She got caught lying under oath, saying that there were no veterans or people who served the United States deported. And what did they bring up in a witness? A person who served the United States and was deported, and has been here since they were a child, since 7 years old. So this is just more of the same from this regime. What will happen? Will they go after her for lying? I highly doubt it, because the GOP, again, lacks backbone in anything. Articles of impeachment are up for Pete Hegseth. And they won't impeach him. They just, again, they lack the wherewithal to vote for the American people. Never mind RFK, whose articles of impeachment also are being introduced. Well, we get rid of somebody with no medical license dictating to us on how we should vaccinate our children. I mean, this is coming from a gentleman who, kills whales, eats bears, and God knows what else he's doing in there. Kilmer Abrego Garcia has been released from a detention center following legal efforts. Trump's regime says they plan to appeal all of this, but I hope this is over sometime soon for this family and others who are facing these crazy deportations of people who are doing it the right way. Denmark, in a striking diplomatic statement, Danish officials have labeled the United States a national security risk. We're not only a risk to ourselves, we're a risk to the world. Denmark is finally saying the quiet part out loud, and good for Denmark. And the United States citizens need to pay attention to what the world thinks. It's good to be America first, sure, but that's not how things work now, right? We're not isolated. We're not self-contained. There's things that we need to trade for, and that does not mean always putting America first. It's putting everyone first so that everyone gets to have. See how that works? That way, if everyone gets to have, we get to have also. Sharing is caring. This is your evening news rundown. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed. Like, share, and follow if you can.